Okay, to put these steps in, we have to tilt this back. So we sit it there in front. Easiest way I like to do it, I put my knee against it so it doesn't fall away from me. I pull it from here, I tilt it back on an angle, and it folds straight in and clips in. We then push that over towards the bridge. I like to put this on at this stage. The instructions might say different, but I put so many together, I just find it easier this way. I lift it up over. We have to line these prongs up with the holes underneath these feet here. So if we knock this over, we can see the holes underneath those feet. Those prongs have to line up with the holes line up with the prongs. Sometimes we do have issues that they're very tight, or they might be a couple of mil out. We have to play with it to get them in. So I usually just sit here like this comfortably. I lift that edge up, sit it over. Now they also have some prongs over here on the top of the tunnel. We have some prongs. They also line up with the holes underneath there. Underneath here. Okay, so if we pull this across, we lift that up over there like that. We lift this section up, wobble it around a bit, get it lining up, and that's in. I step on them if I have to. Put pressure with your feet, doesn't hurt. We snap it all into place. Some people have a lot of problem lining this section up. It's a bit of perseverance sometimes, just to get it in there. Sometimes they're very tight, they might be out a couple of mil. We have to sometimes just get two people to squeeze and muck around with it, but definitely it goes together. I then like to get the tunnel. Now the flat part with the cutout here joins into this male part here, so we just get that in there like that. Sorry. We slip this one underneath first, snap straight into the place. Now we don't have any problems here today because we're not putting it on our 100 mil pile grass where it's going to be floating around like a boat. It's stable surface, flat, nice, even, nice and easy. We then put the rails on. The badges face the outside, so this one would go on this side because we've got the prong here that fits in there. And we lift it, we actually lift the rail up so it goes halfway into that prong, so we've got something to hold it. Same with this section here. Get him in there, push him across, get him up, push him up. Alright, so here we go, one's very tight. And we got it in. Okay, sometimes they're tight, tighter the better. Alright, last but not least, we have a roof. The roof sits on top. We hit it down firmly. Now if we come over here, the roof has 4 fixed points. They're pre-drilled, 1, 2, and 2 on the other side. They take the flat pan washers. We also have fixed point here, 1, 2. On the other side of the rails we have fixed points. So if we look from here, we have 1 here and 1 on the opposite side. Fixed points in the roof. Okay, we then go to putting the stools in. We also got to put the telescope on. A lot of people have problems putting the telescope on. Very simple. A lot of people try push down, push down, push down. It's simply push down and twist it as we're putting it on. That's on. Okay, now we have the black pegs that also go in.
So this is the last stage.
We put these in last in case you have to pull something apart. Come on. Not today.
Just put them in like that. Don't fasten it.
Okay, these black pegs are the last things we put in. They go in here. We push down on the wall to make sure it's lined up. We use a hammer to hammer them in all the way flush to the thing. There's 4 points. One here, one on the opposite side, and 2 at the back. So it's pretty basics. The only problems that we can possibly have with putting this together is if some of the holes on those prongs give you a hard time. Sometimes we've got to play with it a little bit, but they're the only problems that we've ever had with this unit, the connections being too tight. So if there's any problems, you just give us a call and we'll try to help you out over the phone. Thank you.